Hi, Cadis here. This is just kind of an update video. Basically, what's happening in my life when it comes to locks. And so to start, I want to talk about what you see in front of you, and that is my next challenge lock. And I'm gonna be challenging myself when I make this one. As you can see. Here's the bidding I think I'm gonna go with. Something along those lines. It probably won't change very much. The driver pins, these all came out of a a Schlage kick cylinder that I got from a restore, and it was pinned. It was pinned with 5 spools, and it made quite a tricky pick. So anyway, these are all going to change. I'm going to custom make my own drivers, and I will modify the, custom make driver pins, and I will customize the key pins. So the plug, you can see it has the construction keyholes in it, and it looks like it's a 6-pin lock, but this last one is actually, it's a control pin for LFIC cores. Anyway, so that's not going to have anything in it, but so it's just going to be a 5-pin, and it's just the SC1 keyway, standard Schlage. But what I'm going to try to do, and what the challenge is I'm going to try to make a sidebar. So I'm going to try to first make it out of this piece of aluminum, a leftover from a follower I made. So I'll machine it out of here, probably with a grinder or of some form. And so I'll make the sidebar out of aluminum. I don't know how durable it's going to be during picking. It may end up being too soft, and if that's the case, then I'll find a piece of steel to make it out of. Or maybe I'll go buy some brass. And then for the finger pins, I found these nifty little nails. They're a 1/16 in diameter. And on the bottom of them, they're kind of rounded. So I'm thinking it'll be easy for the key to slide up under those, especially with this being custom and not professionally machined. And so, I'll cut them off to whatever length I find fit. And then I think my inspiration is going to be a combination of a Primus and like an ASA twin. And so the key, or the finger pins here, I'm thinking is going to kind of reflect like an ASA twin, so it'll be circular all the way around. I don't want to have to worry about pin orientation and the pins moving a whole lot. So it'll just be uniform all the way across, circular, and have some false gates and stuff. And I think I'm gonna go with, I have them all right here. I think I'm gonna try to do 5 finger pins, so it'll be a 10-pin lock. Now the challenge comes, like, I didn't want to modify a Primus or even like another ASA and make a challenge lock out of that. I wanted to completely make my own, almost from scratch, an existing keyway that would lend itself to finger pins, a nice key profile that would make it easy to machine, the side bitting on a key. And I have some other Schlage keyways, like EF keyways, that I thought about using. But the SC1 really kind of stood out for me, and it's because of this below here, this bottom bit of the key. It's kind of around the same thickness as like a Primus or an Everest. So I'll machine that down for each key, each finger pin length here. Right, so the finger pins will slide in here and fall in, at their appropriate depths. It's not going to be too extreme. It's probably not going to be too difficult to pick, but there will be some false gates here. I'll bring it up closer. So, as you can kind of see, it should ride in there pretty nice. So I'll create a nice ledge right here for these to just kind of float on. There should be enough meat on that to fall into it. Now, the real challenge, what I may have to do, I may have to manufacture, I may not be able to use these nails. I'm hoping I can use them. And maybe I can find another nail with a fatter head. Because that's pretty small right there. So if you look, the real challenge is when it comes to drilling. So this pin is going to be riding in here, and you can see that's going to be right up against the pin stack, the main pin stack. And I was hoping I could have enough offset. Yeah, thinking about it, I might have to get some different nails. I don't know. I'll know more once it comes down to machining, but it'll fit somewhere in there. Hopefully I can get a big enough space away from the key pins, because what's going to happen is I'm going to have to drill holes. Let's make sure I got the right side here. Yeah, so I'm going to have to drill holes here, along here, and they're going to have to be close enough to where the key, when the key fits in there, right, that it has enough space to lift those finger pins up. It's going to be really cool if I can get it working. I have yet to see, now there may be others out there, but I have yet to see like an actual custom made sidebar and finger pins and all that with an existing keyway. So that'll be kind of interesting, because I would rather just, I want it custom made. I don't know, there's just a part of me it interests me. So it's all going to be pretty handmade, just using files. I got a bench grinder in that direction, and then I'm sitting on my drill press right here. So we'll see how it goes. I'm hopeful. I have a few other SC1 key plugs that I can play with first and get my drilling down and stuff, and then this will be the final product though. This is the plug I'm going to use. So as you can see here, to help facilitate kind of the closeness, so the finger pins aren't going to sit right next to a pin. It's going to be in the middle, right? So hopefully if I drill and I can get close enough, there'll be enough meat right around here for the finger pin to sit in there. I'm hoping. So there'll be, since there's 6 holes here, right, there'll be 5 finger pins, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'll be posting more updates as I progress, and maybe maybe this will turn out to be a total fail. I don't know, but I'm excited. And for some other updates, I haven't really I've been a little obsessed with this project, and so I haven't really been picking a whole lot. I did pick up a really nice, I was really excited to get this, a nice ASA Twin 6000. So this is an older ASA Twin. I got it off of Security Snobs. So this has, there's the nice bitting. I've picked at it a little bit. It's pretty tough. So this does have the gin bottle spools in it with the counter milling. So eventually I'll get this guy on camera picked, hopefully. And then this other really cool lock I picked up. So standard Medeco, right? It's a Medeco biaxial, and it's a 5-pin cam lock, except it's not like a typical cam lock. So this is called a key switch, and you can see in the back here, this is where, let's get a pic. So this is where a piece would sit in. It sits in here, and then as you turn the key, it reacts with an actual external switch. Now, the newer Medecos, they have the switch built into them. On this model that I found, the switch is actually exterior, so you could use this lock for other things, if you wanted. But it has what's really cool about it is it has 3 indentations for sidebar. Let's get around here. So it's a 3-position switch. You can hear that. But it's like other cam locks. If I can get this off. It's like other cam locks where it's all self-contained. So there's a sidebar and the drill protection, and then the pins are all stuck in here by this plate, and so you don't take it apart. But if you look in here, you can see where it has its 3 positions. So here's 1 position, 2 position, and 3 position. I thought it was, it's unique. It's not something, I haven't seen anyone else post videos about it. I couldn't find much information. So here we'll get a close-up of the, so that's it, 72S biaxial. There's the keyway. You can see where I've tried to pick it, and I've watched videos on how to pick it, and I have yet to get there. I feel like I'm getting close, but more practice. I've never really picked Medecos before, so it's a learning process. So that's my update. Hope you enjoyed it. Look forward to seeing more videos about that guy. Thanks.